Hey, look who's back.
It wasn't easy.
Right. Because
I
getting your equipment to work on
know.
a Tuesday
It's
when
unbelievable.
you're only paying for a subscription for it to
And
work
for
on a Wednesday.
I know. How's that happen? Ah,
We're here on Tuesday, everybody.
yes, we are. We weren't going
It's
to be, but now we are.
right, because it was either come on Tuesday or go 3 weeks without talking to everybody.
I know. Then we would have been way out of the top spot on Wednesday. See my shirt?
Outcast. I like it. It looks good on you.
Yeah, it does.
The OG of bowling.
Oh my God!
I designed that shirt with my own bare hands.
I invented that.
The Olive Garden of bowling.
Yep.
There's so many ways you can.
With a bowling glove.
Wow, look at that thing.
My wrist has been bothering me, so I ordered a
Dang.
glove.
Oh, I thought it was because you bowled 9 games in 2 days at Nationals. So
Probably had
figure
something to do with it. No, not really.
that
It's
was more
just
like 14 games for you.
threw a lot of shots. I threw a lot
Yeah.
of shots. But I figured I'd try it on, see if it helps a little bit. I have a couple of weeks off before we bowl.
Mm, true.
Yeah.
And that's what our top five is going to be about later today, as a hint.
Oh, good. So you were on vacation?
Last week, yeah, and
I
you
didn't
were at
realize you
Bowl
were out the
Expo the
whole
week
week.
before.
That's
Yeah,
right.
it was kind of a staycation.
You stayed home.
Yeah, my buddy from California was visiting. Showed him all around West Michigan. We went to Detroit
Yep.
too. Went to a concert. Saw
You
Wu Tang
saw.
Clan.
Yep. Tommy Wu
Yep,
and
and
Lee Tang.
right.
I
Yep,
knew that.
yep, and had a great old time. So we got to see both sides of the state.
Good. And your weather's been nice.
It's been wonderful.
We've had some bad flooding down here, north and west of me. Terrible, terrible.
I
That
seen
is
that.
so sad.
Yeah, for sure.
you know. And then we got more rain again yesterday that way. So they got more flooding.
Dang.
Just dropped my pencil. There it is. Get another pencil. So
Yeah.
other than
Yeah, we
that,
got nothing. All Star break. You're a Yankee guy in the top.
how was that last night? Let me tell you what. Drop my pencil somewhere.
Cal Rayleigh may have the nickname the Big Dumper, but your Yankee player was the
Oh
Big
my
Dumper.
God.
of the
what's
night.
amazing? This is what amazing. Okay, and I'm a realist. Not like you. I'm not a fan. No matter what happens, I find a way to make it turn out good. The guy complains that his shoulder's bothering him. So they move him from third base to second base. They get rid of LeMahieu, who I liked. I just thought LeMahieu had he had some injuries. I thought he was a good guy. And then the guy says, I want to play in the home run derby. Now, if I got a bad shoulder, I'm not even going to the All-Star game.
No, you're gonna rest.
I'm going to rest, right? I'm going to rest. No, I'm not only am I not going to rest, I'm going to join the home run derby, and then I'm going to make an ass out of myself.
Yeah. The only one that finished or next to worst to that was
Yeah,
your pick for the winner.
I know.
How many times do I got to tell you?
What?
Stick to college basketball.
I know I'm pretty good at that.
You can't pick anything else
I'm pretty good at college basketball.
at all.
But, I thought the guy Woods would be good. He's a big, lanky guy. He's got that.
Problem is he went first. He was the trendsetter.
Yeah, I know it. Yeah, exactly. I didn't realize he was going first either. I don't know if that matters, but
Kind of does.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So he was bad-ish because he got close for a while. Then it didn't happen, but it was interesting. I ended up making a small bet right before it started on the winner because he was a little over 2-1.
Got to go with the hot horse, man.
Well, what it made me do is if I lost on Woods, who was 6-1, and he wins, I made a couple of bucks.
Couple of bucks.
So it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Anyway,
let's get some housekeeping stuff done. Yeah. Let's
Yeah.
get this going.
Nick's going to put a woo box up, and you guys are going to put your name in it if you're not on staff. And then at the end of the show, in about an hour or so, he's going to pick a name randomly, allegedly randomly, and then we're going to spin that wheel. And on that wheel is the Miguel whammy. Here comes Miguel. Let's name him Miguel. That's our guy.
You want me to just write it on there, Miguel?
Yeah, right above the whammy with Miguel.
I need a Sharpie. I can't. I
Yeah.
don't think a
Don't,
regular pen's
no,
gonna
don't
do
do
it
it now. We'll do it
justice.
for next week's show.
Hmm.
Um, and then we're gonna pick your name. You're gonna get if you're here, you got 90 seconds. Let us know you're here.
Yeah.
And then at the end of 90 seconds, if you're not, we'll pick another name. But if you are here, we're gonna spin it. If it gets whammy, you're out. You get nothing, nada,
Ouch.
zilch,
Ouch.
zero.
Even on your second spin, if you don't like
Even
your
on your
first
second
spin.
spin, yeah, first spin you got. Let's say you get a pair of shoes, and you don't need shoes, so you want to spin again. You get whammy, you get nothing.
Hmm.
So you have to think strategically. Last week, or 2 weeks ago, the gentleman that won um, turned. What did he ended up turning
Triple
it in?
tote. No. He wanted to keep the triple tote, so we spun again just to see what he would have
Oh, that's
got.
right. That's right. He would have got a ball, right? A three
And
ball arsenal.
it would have been 3-ball Arsenal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was unbelievable. Yeah.
The
Well,
the bad thing. Well, not the bad thing, but this is the time of year where inventory starts to dwindle a little bit. So there's actually
yeah.
been a couple of back orders on prizes that people have gotten
Oh,
recently.
yeah.
So like the shoes, they wanted like a wide shoe, so that one was
Yeah.
on back order, and the
Right.
triple totes on back order till August. So right
Yeah.
before
Yeah.
leagues start kicking up again. So
Yeah. So what Nick will do is he'll just nonchalantly forget about you.
no, the
And
order's in.
then
It's gonna ship when we get it, but I let them know. I let them both know because I kept
story.
getting emails like, "Hey,
Yeah, where's my
I got
stuff?
where's my stuff?" I looked up and I was like,
Yeah.
so then I go to customer service. I'm like, "Hey, where's this stuff?"
And they say, what are you
Go,
talking about?
it's,
We got
it's
nothing.
back order. It's
So let's
back
do a
order.
practice spin. I'm gonna take I can't even grip sack. I'm gonna take grip sack. I think
Go a
it's in
new ball.
the 8 o'clock position. Grip sack.
New ball. New
Grip
ball.
sack for Miguel Whammy. There it is. Oh,
Oh, Chimay.
Chimay. All right. So then, if you didn't like
Almost.
that, you would say, "I got 90 seconds." You come in, you say, "Nah, I don't want the Chimay. And we'll spin again." So that's how it works.
I don't know who wouldn't want a Chimay.
Everybody should want the Chimay. So
Everybody
anyhow,
Chimay.
yeah,
So it's been a couple weeks since we've been on. There's
I
been a
know
lot
it.
going on. You've been everywhere. I don't know
Twice.
what you want to cover with your news, but we're going to start with the news,
Let's
aren't
start
we?
with the news. I'm ready.
All right. Well, hold on one sec. Here we go.
It's the striking news. Bowling news and views from around the world with your hosts, Brunsnick and Phil Cardinelli. It's the striking news.
Da-da-da-da. The striking news. So first off, I went to Bowl Expo,
Hey.
and I'm telling you, it was not
Boy,
good.
Boy, are my arms tired.
I flew to Bowl Expo. Boy, are my arms tired. Anyhow, it wasn't that good.
What's not good about it?
It was at the National Harbor in Maryland, which is right near Washington D.C. Attendance was bad. They had the demo day on Monday, and it was like nobody there. So it was bad. Actually, they cut it short by an hour.
Because there was no attendance?
No attendance. People would, bowl, and then you got the guys that are there just for the practice. Doesn't do anybody good.
There were 4 people mad because everybody was shutting down an hour early.
Yeah. What was good though, the people that did bowl, they loved the Guru Oracle.
Nice.
Yeah, they would go up and down and throw all the companies that were there. And then they come back and throw the Guru. Then they go away and come back and say, "I'm settling on this one." The Snapshot Solid looked really good too. So we had a good combination there, and people loved them. They loved both of them. But the Guru was really the star of the show for us.
The Snapshot Hybrid?
Snapshot Hybrid, rather. Keep saying solid.
It looks solid because it's dull.
Yeah, it is, exactly. The next day was the trade show, and same thing. It was a pretty day. The first half hour was good. Then after that,
what do you think made up the biggest crowds of Bowl Expo in its heyday? Do you think it was mostly the pro shops?
Location.
Do you think that's it?
I think so, because all I heard last year was we were in Denver last year.
Yeah.
and all I heard was next year's going to be great. People on the East Coast are going to drive there.
Didn't happen, did it?
No, I wouldn't want to be driving around Washington and all that place like that. I mean, the traffic is unbelievable. So
Nobody goes to DC anymore.
No. So, and then, so I think it's location. If you ever go back to Vegas, next year's Nashville. I don't know if that, they keep saying, oh, that'll be better. You know what happens is,
it was just in Nashville, like
what,
5 years ago?
4 or 5 years ago. The problem is this: it's a proprietor convention.
That's what it's turned into a little bit, hasn't it?
Well, that's what it's always been, that convention, right?
Yeah.
But we've had pro shops attend, and the proprietors come and they make a vacation out of it. Now it butts up against 4th of July.
Right. Yeah, it's not the same week anymore.
No, it's the same week. No, it used to be the last week of June.
Yeah, last week or third week, somewhere in there.
Yeah, now it's not. So 4th of July. So I caught a flight out on show ended on Wednesday. I caught a flight out Wednesday night. I didn't even stick around. You know, and flights were terrible in and out of there. Were unbelievable. I know Brian and a bunch of the other guys from the sales guys and all were trying to catch that flight out. It's supposed to leave at 10, and it didn't leave until 12:30, and they were about to ready to cancel it.
Ouch.
Yeah, exactly.
So tell me about your secret dinner.
Well, let's talk about something else first. So I get to the hotel, right? Fly in, get to the hotel, and my buddy Mike Pinozzo meets me at the airport. We don't get there at the same time. We take an Uber. We get out of the Uber, and he has these professional, stealthy-looking SUVs parked in front, all black,
wow,
with red and blue lights flashing. I'm like, what the hell, right? And then, you know, it's a big hotel. It's the Gaylord. It's huge, and they had like one door open, and a security guard standing there, and he's checking IDs and whatnot. So we told them we were Bowl Expo, and they pointed us over to that side, and we got in there. It ends up there was a convention at the hotel. It was the Christians for Israel convention at the hotel.
Oh.
And it was huge convention. I mean, they had one whole floor was their own, right? And being Washington, D.C. as it is, there are those that are not in favor of the Christians for Israel convention. So they were across the street protesting.
Okay.
Which is all right. It's your right as an American citizen. If you are such American citizen, you can protest. And anyhow, I guess they're only allowed to be congregated for a certain amount of time. Then they have to disperse.
Oh.
So the cops come out with a bullhorn and tell them they have to disperse.
Time's up.
Time's up.
If you want to stay, you got to put another quarter in the.
Basically, here's what they did. They moved to the other corner.
Oh, geez. So now it resets?
It resets. So they kept doing that. And there were body armor cops there and with rifles and in the hotel.
I've never been to DC, but I can imagine there's just something going on all
absolutely.
The time.
Absolutely. And then in the hotel with the dogs, I guess, you know, walking around, you know, so it was a little crazy. And every time you came back to the hotel, if you went out and came back, you had to have your room key or your badge from the convention to get in.
Good.
Yeah, it was good security. It was fine.
Yeah.
So we had the secret dinner on Monday night. My buddy Mike Pinozzo is the culinary expert. And he picked an Italian restaurant. I can't remember the name of it.
It's on your shirt.
No, it's not. And yeah, it's not. This place had really good food.
Did they have Zeppola?
No, they didn't have Zeppolas. So anyhow, it was a great dinner. We had 3 different appetizer salads, you know, Italian salads made 3 different ways, and then we had 2 types of pasta.
Pasta salad? Was that one of the salads?
No. 2 types of pastas.
Is pasta salad really Italian?
Yeah, it can be. Depends on, you know, what you put in it.
Okay.
And then there was we had a tomahawk veal chop cut up and shared.
You shared a steak?
Oh, we always do. We share everything. Are you kidding me? Yeah. We had 3 salads on the table. You each take a little bit of each one, and then we had
Did you order like a ice cream sundae with 2 spoons, 3 spoons?
Actually, we had two ice creams with like 3 spoons. Yeah, it
Oh
was
my
pretty good.
gosh.
And then
Did you,
what else did we have? We had some. Oh, we had a bronzini, a fish. Excellent. You know,
did you meet the head chef?
we
Did he
did
come
not.
out and kiss you guys on the cheeks?
We did not. Did not
No.
see him. But that was a
No.
great dinner. Great dinner.
What if it was
So-
Paulie in the back and he just saw you guys walk in and was
Yeah,
like,
right.
"Pugh."
Yeah, I don't think that would have happened. So anyhow, that was a great dinner again. Another memorable 21 consecutive years.
I thought you were gonna say $2,100.
Oh no, it was big.
Jeez Louise.
Oh yeah, it was big. Yeah, no, it was big. You know,
Yeah.
because Jay Buell from Cubic AMF is in charge of the wine,
Mm.
and we had a good meal. It was really good. So
I wish one day to have my own group of secret dinner attendees.
yeah, you gotta have friends.
That's true. I got to work on that. So I'm gonna work on friends first.
Yeah, get friends first. If you get friends, you can have.
What's a good amount? 3 friends? 3 friends?
Yeah, you don't want a crowd.
Yeah.
Too big is no good because then they're really fringe friends.
No one's gonna believe me if it's more than a party of 4 anyway. Like,
Mhm.
oh, these are my friends. It's like, what? You got more than 3 friends? Like, nah, you got me.
Yeah, it's I think three's total is the right number. You know, it was good.
Good. 3's good.
3, yeah, 3, 2, but 3 with traffic.
So you guys all decided on how to cook the steak the same way?
It was a veal chop.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's only one way?
Well, you don't make it well done.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, but it's a big chop. It's a tomahawk chop. It was huge.
Sounds like
So
a wrestling
they-
move to me.
They slice it up and portion it out. You know, for us on plates. You know, they don't bring it to the table, and then we cut up and take pieces off of it.
Maybe I'll do I'll do a spin. I'll do a replace one of the chamois on here and then put a new
Yeah,
friend for
and
dinner.
maybe they'll sign up to be a friend. Be perfect.
Right.
So they were also moving along. The PBA senior tour was in full swing.
Yeah, it's been going off crazy. Like,
You know,
they're
it's
in the swing of
pretty
it.
incredible how much more, in my opinion, attentive it is to watch them than the kids, the junior tour.
Mhm.
You know, you got some guys that are, legends, obviously, but there's just more bowlers too, it seems.
Oh, there's a lot in that crowd. The heyday of PBA was when? 90s?
Exactly. Right. 80s, 70s, 80s, 90s. Yeah. Right.
So the guys that were bowling in the prime of the 90s are now on the senior tour.
Exactly. So they're pretty good. So they had, since we've been gone, the PBA 60 World Series of Bowling.
I did see that.
Right. But
Art-
thank God it was only 2 events, not,
Didn't want to wear them out.
which is nuts when you think about the PBA 50 one. But anyway,
Right.
so the World Series of Bowling, the first in the Parker wins the Wayne Webb one.
Mhm.
Amaletto was 4th.
Right.
And then on the Roth one, Parker came in 2nd. Amaletto slipped to 5th.
Mm.
He's really sucking right now, El Hombre. But in the 60, the World Championship one, Amaletto finished 4th again. So that's pretty cool.
Good showing.
Yeah, and
Don't
then
forget
go ahead.
Don't forget about the younger generation. Couch.
Well, I didn't get to that yet.
Got to get to the kids.
Yeah, then the kids of the senior kids, they got the PBA 50 World Series of Bowling, and some of the guys from the 60 went to that, which they're gonna be wearing you out. But they have, let's see if I get it right. You got the Ballard, Monticelli, Petraglia, and Holman are the 4.
Mhm.
So they do. It's a lot of bowling for them. So Jason Couch wins the Ballard. And how's this? My buddy Brian Hoffman from down San Antonio. He and I went into the San Antonio Hall of Fame together. He makes his first show and finishes 3rd.
Nice. Congrats to
Yeah.
him.
Good luck for. Yeah, it was great. And he's bowling the rest of the week.
Threw all those lefties a bone that day.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what happened because guess what?
They came to roost.
In the Monticelli event, not one lefty got a check.
Oof.
How is it how is that possible?
The Lord giveth, the lame
Yeah,
man
but
giveth.
how is it possible to them not even to get a check?
They probably put out a long pattern, right?
Hmm?
Short pattern for the lefties and long pattern for the righties.
But not one lefty got a check.
I mean, they get tired, throwing that big hook, trying to move in.
Yeah, maybe.
Get nosebleeds.
Yeah,
Can't
so
throw urethane. They don't have the rev rate.
Right. Dino got third. Doherty got fifth.
There you go.
And now the Petraglia is going on right now. So I don't know. I haven't had a chance to look at the standings.
Yeah. I mean, you should be out there bowling. Maybe when
No.
the PBA 70 comes to town.
It's a PBA 70. If you finish, you cash.
If the PBA is watching our show, which we know they love to do because we love
They
to
always
watch
our show. They avoid me now.
PBA 70. We're just pitching it live right now because soon those PBA 60 players are going to need something to bowl, and they don't want to bowl with the PBA 50 players anymore.
That's right. The PBA 70 tour.
And with the average lifespan of the normal person going up and up and up, thanks to modern medicine, you're going to need a PBA 80, PBA 90,
right,
and PBA Century division.
You know what's it's amazing. I put the TV on the other day.
Century doubles yourself during nationals.
They had the National Mullet Championship.
Oh man, I would have won that back in 1990.
Now think about that. That's on ESPN.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Normal ESPN or like ESPN 3?
3 maybe, whatever. But so anyhow, that was on. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen today.
Someone said that the youth show is sponsored by Dude Wipes, and then the older show should be Depends.
Depends. I'm telling you. It's just terrible. I'm telling you. So PBA put a placard on our table. They walked around and put it at every booth, and it said the PBA tour with some stuff written. And I took a pen and wrote, colored in the ball purple and made a purple hammer out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And that was on our desk the whole week.
Bring it back.
Yeah.
Because why?
Because it's still legal.
Because urethane balls do not get softer. We're still waiting for one to get softer.
I'm still waiting.
Still waiting.
And then now this week I'm leaving for trade shows.
You're just a busy guy. Do you think that's another reason why?
I was going to get to that. Yeah. Go ahead.
Is down.
Well,
at Bowl Expo because
yeah.
Now distributors are doing trade shows and people do them twice a year.
But when I was first started in the industry, Bob Malucci had Bowmore. No, I forget the name of his company, what it was. It slips my mind. He had the first trade show, and he had it was in Connecticut, up in Windsor Locks, right near the bowling center when the Windsor Locks Open was there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And it was a trade show. There was no orders written. It was simply a meet and greet. Okay. You put your balls on the table, and the pro shops he invited came in. They walked through the trade show, and it was on for a couple of hours, and then he took them all over to the bowling center and let them watch the professional bowlers bowl on Thursday night. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That has evolved into what we have, the debacles we have right now. And it's just bad because Bowl Expo is expensive.
Sure is, yeah.
Okay. So the regional trade shows are okay for that, for the pro shop to locally go to that.
Mm-hmm.
The problem I have with it is we go to a trade show for a distributor, and most of them, nearly all of them, except for one or two, charge us for a table at their trade show.
To pay for the venue.
So they're not having a trade show. We are.
Okay.
So they charge us for a trade show. Then their customers come in, and then they want us to give specials at the trade show for their customers. And then they call it a customer appreciation day. They did nothing for that customer.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're giving a discount on the balls, we're paying for the booth, and we're going there, flying there, driving there, whatever we have to do, right?
On our expense.
And here's the thing: they all clamor for this trade show burst of sales that they get,
They need it.
Which, why? You would get them anyway. People have to buy balls.
But they're on
So
special.
yeah, so we're giving away money. Now I'm selling the ball twice. I sold it to them, and now I'm selling it to the customer that comes to my table. And they would have got the sale anyway. So it gets a little crazy. So I'm going to 2 trade shows. I'm leaving for Akron tomorrow. Ace Mitchell in Akron, and then I'm going to Long Island for a couple of days, visit my brother and his family. And then I drive to Schenectady.
Schenectady, is
Yeah,
that on the island?
No, it's upstate New York. I like to say Schenectady. It's near Albany.
Can you spell it?
Schen Schenectady.
So no.
No,
If you can't spell it, then you can't go there.
right. And I'll be there for the 2 trade shows. Then I'm done. The poor sales guys, they do
Why didn't you do the South End?
South End.
Yeah, you get the Southern, all the Texas, all your local.
Well, no, because I don't know if they're doing one up in Dallas.
Oh.
I don't even know if they are. And then we'll see what happens in the fall if we start to do seminars or not. But it's crazy.
I think they will. I think they
Yeah,
will.
yeah, probably right.
And you'll be back on the road. Who'd have thought?
Well, I only
Did you
do
think when you started this industry you'd still be doing trade shows 40 years later?
No. But you know what? It's just crazy. And then the trade shows, they don't even want to go to those. It's local in the guy's neighborhood. Well, I can't get out. I'm busy. It's the summertime. You're not busy.
Let me just call in my order.
That's what they try to do. Call in the order. Can I get the specials? We have a bad situation right now across the board when it comes to stuff like this.
What would you do to correct it overnight?
Well, if I was going to have a trade show, if you weren't there, you wouldn't be getting orders.
Yep.
But the distributors take the orders from the customer, even though he can't make it.
Right.
I wouldn't do that. I would not have the trade show in the summertime.
Why not?
Because the balls that are coming out now, when the customer's going to be busy, he gets busy in November.
But they're getting back to league in September. The pro shop's going to be open
Yeah,
busy right before, and he's going to have plenty of stock.
Each year, the sell season's been going later and later.
Yeah.
It used to be the end of August, beginning of September, people went in the shop and bought bowling balls. Now it's becoming mid-October, early November.
Well, I mean, I don't know that information. I don't know. I'm not in the shops anymore. I don't see the cycles. And when there's obviously when leagues are going, and that's going to be part of what we talk about this show is the dog days of summer. Is it a countrywide? Is it a nationwide thing? Is it internationally? Does bowling slow down type stuff?
Sure.
We both have our own experiences based on where we've lived.
Exactly.
And that's part of what we're going to talk about a little bit later.
Yeah, but usually the biggest conglomerate of bowlers is in Michigan and the Midwest and the Northeast. So the summertime is shutdown time. They get busy in the fall. But to me, the trade shows, I think the seminars that we do are better than anything else in the industry. That we go there
about new technology. You're talking about a new product that's
coming
featuring
out.
Something new,
and it's one-on-one with the customers there to talk about us, to meet with us.
I remember your one-on-ones with some of my customers out west.
I taught you how to sell to a guy that wouldn't even talk to you.
He talked to me plenty.
Yeah.
What do you mean I got to buy 4 of them?
Yeah, right. Well, tell him what happened.
We were throwing Throwbot. We're throwing Throwbot against other brands, I think.
Yes.
And we were comparing our performance. I think at the time was probably Guru, because that was just coming out in 14.
It was, right.
And his argument was, he's like, the average bowler does not throw at 17.5 miles per hour, because that was what we based
that the number
off.
We used? Was that what we did? 17? Yeah, probably right.
Yeah. And so he's like, I got a house full of seniors here, and I can guarantee you their speed is not 17 miles per hour.
Right.
And then you proceeded to tell him, sir, do you know how averages work? Something to that effect. Basically saying you're wrong. this and that. This is what we came up with. This is the USBC's number. Taking all the bowlers into account, this is the number of the average bowler from the entire pool.
Right.
And you told him something to the effect of buy your own throwbot.
Yeah. Do your own study.
Do your own study. And
then you can say whatever you want. Right. And then what happened?
I think you probably took him aside and you told him about your cousin Rocco and Rocco. And then he ended up putting an order in.
Yeah. And Nick said the guy never buys from him.
Yeah, not like that. No.
So I just taught Nick another way to get to your customer. Insult him.
Just insult him.
Just insult him.
It's like, anyway. Phil took me aside. He's like, that old saying, you attract more flies with honey than you do vinegar. And I said, yeah, I've heard of it, but I don't think that applies here, Phil.
Does not. Anyway, let's do a practice. Oh, no, the Woo Box. You put it up again for them, for anybody who's missing it.
I can do that.
Put your name in the Woo Box. How many people we got involved?
201. I think people are just tuning in because we're on Tuesday, not Wednesday. Yeah, you're not seeing anything weird. We are here live.
We are here live. This is not AI.
This is because Phil is so busy that Wednesdays just aren't working for him anymore.
No, I got to travel this week, and then we'd be out again.
Are you going to be good?
Let me think about next week. Next week, I get home on... I don't even know what day I get home. Monday, I'm up there. Tuesday's the show. I get home on Wednesday.
What time Wednesday?
No, not going to work. I'm flying from the east to west.
See, this is what I deal with.
Not happening. I'll tell you right now.
Deal with.
Well, this used to be a Tuesday show, you remember?
We're talking early, and then we changed it to Wednesdays pretty quick, didn't we?
Yeah, well.
And we never were the greatest show ever on a Tuesday. It wasn't until we switched to Wednesdays that we really, really, really found our stride. So you get back Wednesday. So probably next week.
You do the show on Thursday.
I don't know if that's going to work for me.
Why?
Why,
Nick?
Busy on Thursdays. Because I set my calendar up so that I take important meetings on non-Wednesdays. I could probably do it next Thursday. We'll see.
Okay. Yeah, I get home Wednesday. So let's do it next Thursday.
People are going to be really confused.
That's all right. You know what? Then the true loyal fans will stick with us.
The loyal wheel spinners that really like to spin.
That's right. Maybe I'll tell you what. Maybe when we do it next Thursday, we'll give away 2 gifts. You don't like that idea?
Depends what the first gift is. That's what you always say.
Yeah, I know. Well, maybe we give it 2.
Maybe 2 winners next Thursday. Get the word out.
You got to stick around for that. Okay, let's talk about today's topic.
Let's do it. Let's talk about it.
All right.
It's the dog days of summer, and we're not talking about baseball.
No, we're not talking about baseball. But, bowling in some parts of the country really don't have dog days of summer, do they?
No, absolutely not.
Tonight we go to league, my winter league, and today's payout.
Yeah. You do sweeps?
Tonight's the roll-off.
Roll-off.
Yeah, we didn't make it. I sucked this year. I didn't have a good year. I hurt my team. But I'm ready for next year.
I hope you get kicked off that team.
Yeah, I could. So tonight's the roll-off, and we start the winter league August 5th.
Yeah, it's not that far away.
No, so we really don't have a break down here. I don't even know about too many summer leagues down here. People just keep going.
Yeah, it's much different here. I mean, we were done in first week of April.
Well, you guys both 20 weeks, something 32. You don't both 30 weeks, do you?
30.
Do you both 30?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's half our league, just about a little more than half.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like you go 60 some odd weeks sometimes.
Now, yeah, we go 48 weeks. The 49th week is a roll off.
That's crazy.
50 is off. 51 is off, and then we start on the 52nd week.
See, we bowl in California. We bowled year round because weather was always nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, we bowled 40 weeks in winter, week
Right.
off.
Yeah.
10 weeks summer,
Yeah.
week off,
Yeah.
start off winter again.
Right. Right. Yeah. Long Island we had summer leagues that we joined, but it was like we would bowl 36 weeks, and then they might have a week off, and then we had a really good classic summer league. It was a singles league. And there were 80 some odd bowlers in that league.
That is good.
Yeah, and it was good. But we also had that big tournament that a lot of scratch bowlers bowled in, was the Newsday, which was a 61 game tournament. So yeah, you know, and that took up a lot of the summer. You know, it went over 2 weeks.
The nice thing, one of our centers where I had my first pro shop, we had our scratch league in the summer. It was a 9 o'clock league. Trios, and you know, it went to 40 weeks. During the summer, it turned into an adult junior.
Oh, that's pretty
scratch
cool.
trios.
Yeah.
So each team had to have one junior on it, and they recruited from, you know, the Saturday morning leagues and tried to get enough juniors in there to, and you can make a team of however you wanted, but it had to have one junior. It could be all juniors if they wanted.
Right.
But that's what made the summer league. So
that was good. It was different, right?
Right. And it gave the juniors an opportunity to experience scratch bowling.
Yeah.
You know, without being a winter league and all that.
Right.
So I remember when right before I turned adult, it was the summer before I went out of youth bowling and went to adult leagues. And
meaning age, not maturity.
Yeah, I aged out.
Okay. Yeah.
And we bowled our sweeps in this adult junior summer league. And the stipulation was, you know, adults can win money.
Right.
Juniors could only get like gift certificate for the bowling alley or something like that, or scholarship, whatever.
Right.
I shoot 1,020 scratch.
Nice.
I sweeps.
Nice.
The owner pulls me back in the back room where the offices were, and he goes, 1,020, Nick, 1,020. He's like, I got to convert all this over
into gifts.
So that was a great memory. He was like so perturbed because it was like calling my name every time because house sweeps, you know, because everybody's in with everybody. That they do a flat rate.
So you got like how many? 400 or 40 $25 gift certificates?
It was pretty funny. Yeah. I made life short.
So the problem we run into when you have the dog days of summer is the people, like up in your area, they just stop bowling.
There's hardly anything here.
So
like,
what
there's
happens?
A travel league. There's no like hardly like some of the bowling centers shut down on certain days.
Right.
They don't even open on certain.
No, there's
days.
a lot of that, especially in the Northeast and the Midwest. But you know what? The problem that becomes is when league's about to start up again, you get a lot of rusty people.
Yeah. There's a lot there's most everybody like shows up for the first night of league. Like they haven't thrown a ball since.
Correct.
Since
So
April.
what do you think we should talk about today? Should people at least keep themselves somewhat involved in the summer?
That's
a lot of people go to nationals and then they're done. If you go later on in nationals, like yourself, you won't bowl anything. Well, you do the videos.
I do the videos. I stay sharp and I bowl pretty much every weekend. But in the past, before that, no. Like I would go to nationals 2 months without throwing a shot, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
Did great.
Yeah, you know, so if you're a player or want to be a player, my suggestion, if you don't want to join a league in the summertime, find a bowling center that runs a special.
Yeah, once a week.
Yeah, once a week special.
Yeah.
You know, whether it's rent the lane for $15-$20 and go bowling it once a week for an hour. And you know what? Just go do things that you wouldn't normally do during the season. Like maybe I'm just going to go practice spares or I'm going to work on playing deep inside, or something that you're just not used to doing, and try to get that committed to memory, muscle memory, so that you can do it. We go on to it. That's Brian. That's my buddy Brian that made the show. What are you doing this week, Brian? I'm going to go and bowl the senior tour. And then not only does he want to go bowl the senior tour, he goes and bowls the World Series. And I'm going to tell you what was pretty funny. I have a text from Brian. I'm going to read it because I think he'll appreciate me reading this text.
Wow. Here we go. He's reading personal messages now.
Now, this is pretty cool. So, I watched the show. Let's see. Great bowling. Looks like a little carry down. Got you on the right lane. Tremendous start to a long week of bowling. And he said, I met my goals. I wanted cash, and I made a show. And then the next day he writes, not a radical day today. Minus 226. Blame it on fatigue. Brian's in good shape.
Not a radical day.
Yeah, he went.
What a company man.
He went make the show, and then he went minus 226. Now, you know what? Brian's a great bowler. I'm telling you, the guy's good. But what a shock going to bowl 8 games, then bowl the bracket, make the show, get up the next day, and bowl 8 more games if you've never done that before.
Yeah, that's work.
That's work, So if you talk about people during the summertime taking the entire summer off and then show up, and if you bowl 2 leagues in a year, and your first week in bowl 2 leagues, maybe your whole team is going to just suck. I don't know. Maybe none of you are going to practice.
We're establishing. That's always the excuse.
Yeah. I'm just establishing. Well, think about if you went in there a little sharper, spend a little time practicing.
During COVID, though,
yes,
the whole place shut down for 6 months. We didn't have bowling for 6 months.
Right, you didn't.
I showed back up for the first week of league in September when we started.
Right.
Shot 300 the first night.
Yeah, because you bowl at the test center.
No, we didn't throw any balls.
Really?
Nothing. Yeah.
All right. Well.
Yeah, I was sitting on a couch for 4 months.
It showed.
And then I shot 800 the week after that. So I was like, dang, this
that was good for you. It's easy.
Nice reset.
Yeah. So maybe that's not the case. Maybe you should take the whole summer off and not worry about it. But I don't ever suggest that. You know what you should do in the summertime if you're not going to bowl league and you're going to feel around? Go play around with ball surfaces, because that's a big topic. It's a hot topic.
Mm-hmm. Most people never do it.
No, they don't. That's a great time to take maybe a ball or two to the league, to the lanes, and fiddle around with changing surfaces. See what the ball does. Yeah. Just for the hell of it.
Test and tune.
Test and tune, right. And then before you start up again, and we'll probably have a show right before, obviously we will, before the league starts again. But then before you start up again, make sure everything fits right, and go through that. But I really and truly, when I was younger, I bowled a summer league, but I also had the high roller, so I practiced every day before I went to the high roller. I didn't miss a day. It was only 3 games a day, but I practiced every day.
Yeah, to get your reps in.
Right, get the reps in. And then when the high roller was done, I would take some time off. Actually, that's not true. Yeah. No, I bowled a news day. It was one or the other. And the news day was 60 games. Then I took some time off. But, I would go to the lanes and practice stuff that I didn't do well so that I could do it. My dad used to be a big fan of my bowling, and he bowled. And he would tell me, learn to play every board on the lane. I mean, literally every board. I couldn't play the 2 board on the right side because
and your track history of trying to play the 0 board didn't work out very well on TV either.
No, it's true. I failed that one time.
He should have been more specific.
Yeah, exactly. But make that a goal. If you want to do something over the summer, make that a goal where you learn to play every board on the lane.
Yeah, or just get really good at playing one zone, so when it's there, you are unbeatable.
You can do it. Yeah, but the fun part about learning to play every board on the lane, and people, I'm telling you, I was a little bit maybe off the deep end when it came to that. I didn't care what the shot was. I mean, in those days, we didn't have what they have now. That's shots. I mean, the house put a shot out. They oil the lanes maybe once or twice a week. But I learned to play fourth arrow regardless of what was out there. I learned to make that work. You know, it wasn't like, well, the lanes are dry. I can't play there. If this week was fourth arrow week, I was playing fourth arrow.
Yeah, no other lefties are going to be able to hit that.
No.
Because they don't practice like that.
Exactly. That's exactly right. And that's why when I did well on the island, I was a good bowler. I could play what other lefties couldn't play. But
nobody had your rev rate back then. You were considered
I was, right?
You were considered a high rev player back in '85.
But think about it though.
Till Rudy
came around. If you went to the lanes once a week and played, and I don't say every boy, play 5, the next week play 10, the next week play 15, the next week play 20. And that was your goal of practicing, where you could learn to master those four different parts of the lane. You would become a hell of a bowler, because you're bowling it on a condition that doesn't warrant you to play fourth arrow.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're making that work. You're figuring out how to manipulate your hand, the ball, the surface to make that work. That's what I would spend my summer doing. And that's how you become good.
Yeah. I remember, I mean, I bowled summer league, and during, baseball season, it got kind of tough because some of the games were on Saturday mornings.
Right.
Once you get into like April, May, June of league,
sure,
it's like I would usually bowl a game and have to rush over to play 10 o'clock baseball.
Right.
But during the summer, I would still bowl that summer league, but I would, I'm out of school, and I remember getting on the bus because my mom worked. I'd get on the local transit. I'd bring my bowling balls on the bus.
Yeah.
At 20 cents to get on the bus and go down to the bowling alley. Is $6 or $8 for an hour of bowling.
That's it, right?
I'd usually, like when I was like, 12, 13 years old doing this, my only objective in that 1 hour was to beat my prior record of how many games bowled in that hour.
Oh, you were there for speed. You were speed bowling.
I was there to get reps. I was there to break a sweat. And I remember every single time Ron at the front desk would be like, 14.1 games. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good for you, right? Exactly.
I was like, all right, I'm going to try to go 15 next time, Ron.
I'm going to try to get 15 games in an hour.
I took that short break to get a lemon fresher from the snack bar. Or what were they called? Del Freshers, a frozen lemonade. Yeah.
Right.
I was parched.
I
couldn't do that. I couldn't like barely get through. So I got the next bowling balls that come out. We got 6 balls in August.
Right.
I'll film them all back to back to back to back. I got to take breaks between because, I'm probably throwing, 15 shots of videos somewhere in there.
Right.
And it's not only that, it's just constant yapping, like between shots.
Oh, absolutely.
So sometimes I can't really catch my breath because I'm throwing my shots, I'm yapping, throwing in the shot, yapping.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like towards the end of it, and I don't think a lot of people know, but I actually have asthma. Like I have exercise-induced asthma. I've had it my whole life. I just didn't know it until I was adult. When I was finally diagnosed, doctor says, "Oh, you have asthma." I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
I thought it was normal when you were a kid running a mile and you had to like lay down and feel like your lungs were burning. That's not normal, Doc. I thought that was. I thought all the kids were feeling that.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Man.
I had it too when I was a kid. So.
Someone said Dell's Lemonade on Rhode Island is a thing. Is that still a thing? Dell's Fresher Lemonade? That's what they call it.
Never heard of it.
Ah, so good. Like they had it all in Southern California. They had it at our snack bar. They had it at Magic Mountain. It was so good. I can't even like describe, like the texture of the frozen lemonade was just so fine. It was like almost like a slushy, but it wasn't. It was amazing. So
there you go. You can make that now.
So I want to ask Zach if I re-oil between each video. No, I don't. So, when it's that many bowling balls in one day, I will see some wear and tear. So I will usually start with my most hooking stuff first and then go to my drier lane balls later because, I want to test them in environments that are typically what you're going to see. So, like when I filmed the Vibe video, that's the last one I filmed because that was the cleanest of the bunch and is made for more drier lanes, lighter oil conditions. So, no, I don't typically re-oil. for that kind of stuff because, one, it takes time, and two, I'm already tired. That machine gets heavier as the day goes on. So,
yeah, that's I'm telling you, don't waste the summer. I know people want to get out and enjoy the weather, the beautiful weather in some parts, but I mean, really, you're talking about one day a week. Go rent a lane for an hour.
yeah, I mean, they're around here. They do a lot of specials.
That's all you got to do, right?
For bowling games, hot dogs, sodas, all that stuff.
Yeah.
So you can, depending on where you live, obviously, bowling might be popular year round. It might be hard to find specials, but join a summer league, join a league, or just go bowl with friends.
Yeah.
Go bowl to work on specific things.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. To me, it's, when I was playing baseball, my dad was a professional ball player, and we had a conversation one time, and I was young. And, sometimes when you're a certain age, you don't want to listen to your father. Well, what's the best opportunity in the world to learn how to play baseball from a guy to play professional baseball? I mean, that's
what does he know?
Yeah, what does he know, right? So he said to me one day, he said, you need to take 100 ground balls, 100 fly balls, and 100 swings in a batting cage every day.
Mm-hmm.
And as a matter of fact, I was more than just young. I was probably going into college, but I was a decent ball player. And I said, why? He said, because if you're not doing it, somebody else is, and they're going to take your spot.
Yeah. Baseball is a performance-based job.
Exactly. So I apply that to my bowling, that I was going to do this and become really good at every aspect of the game, so that if the left was shut out, I was still in play.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what year it was. It might have been 85 or 86. I think I was second on Long Island in money earned in the tournaments there. They had a tour. The next lefty was 20th.
Jeez.
So they were getting shut out left and right. And I mean, literally shut out. The guy that did the lanes hated lefties.
Shut out left and left, you mean?
Right. But I was making finals and winning. So they decide they're going to have a meeting, all the members of this Long Island tour, and they're going to go to the guy, the director, and say, listen, this isn't fair. We're not going to bowl anymore. And they said to me, we're going to have this meeting next Saturday at the tournament. Make sure you're there. I said, why would I want to be there? And the guy said, you think it's fair? I said, absolutely.
Yeah,
I'm second in money. You guys aren't getting a check. When I make the finals, I'm the only lefty in the finals.
Yeah, leave it alone.
Leave it alone. I'm happy with it.
Yeah, they want to. They want a fair shake. They want it easy.
Yeah, no, I was happy. Easy. Yeah, I was happy with what was going on. I could do things they couldn't do, and that made it more enjoyable for me. But I had practice to do it. It wasn't like I just suddenly became that. I went and learned how to play every part of the lane.
Yeah, I mean, you were like the Earl Anthony of Long Island.
It probably was like that.
You probably had that on the back of your little jacket that you wore all around.
I had my name over it, like Earl.
The Earl Anthony of Long Island. I'm going to make that website for you.
Thank you.
I just posted the Woo Box one last time.
Yeah.
You got 5 minutes left to get in.
I know we didn't cover a lot if we have any questions, but to me, don't waste an opportunity. Bowling centers in the summer want people to bowl. They have deals. Rent the lane, $10 an hour. Go in there and pick one. They're not that cheap.
I don't think that's the thing.
It's 20.
I don't know. I mean, maybe anybody in the chat, if you went to go bowl today, how much? Usually they're gonna have game specials though during the summer or something.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. Something like that, right?
Yeah, they used to do a Sunday thing back in my hometown. Like on Sunday mornings, you either could do the breakfast and bowl, with just 3 games and breakfast for I don't know, $11.99, something like that.
Yeah, see, but I mean that was a long time ago. But I think they still have deals some of the places.
20 to 30 here, 25 an hour.
That's not bad. For $25, you go there and spend an hour.
Games, $6. Yeah, $3 a game. Yeah, go bowl 3 games.
Yeah, just do it and just do one thing. Like I'm going to learn to play this part of the lane.
$35 per hour, $6.25 per game, $29 an hour at another.
Yeah.
$10 an hour if you're a league bowler. That's good. 33 on weekdays, 40
right.
Friday to Sunday.
Yeah. Some of the centers down here
24,
sell a card. I don't know what you pay for it.
Oh, so Michael Smith just said 85 for a summer pass.
There you go.
1 hour per day. I would 1 hour per day with that pass.
Yeah, go kill them with that, right?
I would make them regret their decision.
Exactly.
I can imagine 12-year-old me again getting on the bus. They know me. They know exactly what time I'm coming in.
You know what I'm doing. So, I mean, one of the things you can do is go there each day with just one ball.
Yeah,
and try to play different parts of the lane with one ball.
Yeah, do that.
So you're not relying on arrow. Exactly. I mean, things like that make you a better bowler.
Speaking of bowling, I just got an update from Jeff Johnson, who is senior tour kind of acting rep. He gives me all the information.
Yeah.
Doherty's going to be the number 3 seed.
Okay.
I'll send the picks once this final match to determine 1 and 2 is done. So we're going to have Tom Doherty on the show.
He's due to win again.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
All these people, bowlers that are turning 50, like the new batch of 50-year-olds.
Yeah, yeah.
Can you imagine, you're a seasoned veteran, you're 58, 59 years old, been out there for a while. You cash once in a while, you make the finals.
Yeah, having a good time,
And then the next season rolls around, and then guess who you see? You see Robert Smith, Tom Doherty.
Exactly.
I'm sure when Parker and Walter and Pete all turned 50 around the same time,
right?
They show up to one of those tournaments. I just lost all your audio. I can't hear a word you're saying. Is this me or who? I can't hear you. Not sure whose it is. Can anybody hear me? Phil, you're mute, buddy. I can't hear you. We just lost Phil. Oh, boy. He's having mic issues. Did it plug in? Is it muted again up top? I don't know what's going on. So, funny story is Phil, before the show, had technical issues again. I don't know. Try to leave and come back. Yeah, I heard the kind of buzzing sound, and then his audio went out. I'm not sure. Did you? Let me see. What is your mute mic? No, I don't know. You got nothing. Try leaving the. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you not hear me? Yeah, go restart your computer. Just leave, and come back. Yeah, leave. Or try your phone. All right. Let's do the top 5. How about that? We haven't done the top 5 yet, so we're going to get into that while he figures out what he's going to do with his mic. So anyway, before the show, he couldn't get his mic to work, and so what happened was we were going to go live. Let's see if we got him back here.
I'm back.
Hey.
I don't know what happened. You couldn't hear me?
Nobody could hear you.
And I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, yours went on the fritz there.
Wow. I just went out and came back in. It's working.
Okay, great. That was an easy fix. Good job.
Top 5.
I was trying to do Top Gun thing with you. Like, yeah. Yeah, it's top 5 times. So yeah, you're gonna have a couple weeks off, or 3 weeks roughly, from your league.
Absolutely, 3 weeks off from league. Things I'm gonna do. So
these are the things that you're gonna do on your 3-week vacation from league. And you have no input on this because I did it, and
I didn't even know you were doing it. I forgot all about the top 5 this week.
Yep, there we go.
Here we
go. You forgot. It's been so long you forgot about the show. What we do. This is what we do here. All right, number 5. You're going to pick the first loser in the home run derby. Check.
I did.
The first Yankee was already a loser, so that didn't count.
Well, I wasn't going to pick him because he didn't belong there. But anyhow, apparently the guy I picked didn't either.
Yeah, it's like one of those when they stand in the lineup of 8 of them. It's like, oh, which one doesn't belong?
Yeah, exactly.
How about the scrawny guy that looks like Willie Mays Hayes from Major League?
Exactly what he had last night.
Yeah,
Willie Mays Hayes wanting track power.
Yeah, it's like in the second one, he's like, I'm a power hitter now, and he's launching them during spring training. Every time you hit a pop up,
you're gonna do 20 push-ups.
Yep. All right, number 4. You're gonna renew your membership at the Turkish bathhouse.
You're an idiot.
What? It's good. You get a good sweat in.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, number 3. You're going to watch other people test bowling balls.
That I'm definitely going to do. Another batch showed up yesterday.
That's what you're great at doing, watching other people test bowling balls.
We tested balls last week, and now we're going to test them again when I get back.
Mm-hmm. So. All right. Number 2. Ready?
Yeah.
Befriend the lonely lane man and ask for an easier shot.
No, I never say a word about the pattern. You know me better than that. I had one rule of thumb when I bowled.
How many pins were you down this year?
What do you mean down?
From last year.
Oh, I don't even know. I don't even look at that. I look at how much money I made.
Oh, okay. How much money are you down?
No, I made money this year.
Well, how much are you down from last year?
Oh yeah, last year I crushed them a little. I don't think I'm going to get that crush, but at least I didn't go broke. The one thing I always said years ago was, I don't complain when the lanes are bad, but don't complain to me when I got the shot.
Yeah, it sounds like something a lefty has to think about and say.
Well,
can't relate.
Yeah, I got many people. I wish I was left-handed.
Oh, you can suck with both hands.
And you can suck with both hands.
See, you're just like one of those canned response things where you pull the string and it just has like.
You mean like this button?
Yeah, there you go.
No. There you go.
Like that, yeah.
Like that.
That thing's unusually loud.
It is, isn't it? I think it got.
I'm going to bring in my own button for next time.
What's that going to say?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, that's what it's going to say. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, forget about it.
What's number 1?
What do you think number 1 is?
I have no idea.
Let's find out. I forgot.
Go on. I'm going to do trade shows.
Oh, yeah. Go into withdrawals and take up Wii bowling.
No,
actually,
really I am going to practice next week.
You are?
Yeah, when I get home.
Practice what? Practice your putts?
I'm going to go to the lanes. I'm going to go to the lanes and practice for an hour or so. Mm-hmm. And then the following week, I'm going to do the same thing.
I just figured you were going to practice your putts because you probably have some sort of trade show golf outings coming up.
No, I really don't.
What?
I'm leaving. I usually stayed for them. I have no interest.
You're no interest in winning because that's all you ever talk about.
That was BBIA.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to win that. I won it 3 times in a row.
Well, I'm going to go to BBIA next year, and I'm going to make sure that
if you're on my team, then you'll win.
I'm not going to be on your team. I'll go on Jordan's team. We're going to pencil whip you.
Oh, yeah, Jordan's team. Yeah, there you go. So, do you have any questions? You want to answer some of them? What do you want to do?
Do we have some questions? There was a lot of comments. Didn't really have a lot of questions, did we, guys?
All right.
This feels like a week off. We're not really rocking the boat with our topic this week. Normally, we pick topics that are
well, this one was
confrontational.
Yeah, it was a good one. We covered a couple of things. We talked about what to do over the summer.
Mm-hmm. Wow, Liz Johnson made the top 5 too.
She was leading for a while. Did Larry Verbal make it?
No. Yeah, Bo Gergen, Mika, Doherty, LeClaire, Johnson.
Okay. Well, let's root for TD tonight.
Yeah, he says Mika's throwing our stuff. That's great. Mika's free agent.
Yeah, he is.
Whatever.
He's a smart man being a free agent right now.
Gets to throw whatever he wants.
That's exactly right. Yep. If he needs to, he can. Well, with us, you got every brand though, so you don't have to worry about it.
Your guy Joey amortization. To do that, you have to bowl in a center that oils too instead of practicing on the burn. That's true. A lot of centers don't oil every day.
No, that's true. That's true. But you know what? If you're not good on the burn,
then you can't earn on the oil, or you can't earn. I don't know how to make that work. I got to write that down.
Yeah. Put it on a t-shirt.
I will. It's going to be an earn on the burn. You earn from the burn when it's your turn
to turn and burn.
Churn on the oil.
That's right. I'm bringing my putt t-shirt on my my adventure this week. I think I'll wear it Monday at the casino before the trade show.
It's a great shirt.
It is a great shirt.
It's a great shirt. I'm going to be wearing, I'll probably film this weekend. I'll probably film some of the new balls this weekend.
All right.
I'll wear my new shirt. It says strike, yap, repeat.
Do you have any new radical balls to test this weekend?
I do.
Oh, good. Okay.
I do. The Guru, Oracle.
Okay.
And the Snapshot Hybrid. That's
All
on
right.
the list.
Good.
So those will be on there.
Guru is going to be fun.
Yeah, we're gonna. It's not for 2 weeks, so we're gonna be able to post those videos. But
right,
maybe I film 3 and 3 and make it easier on myself.
Exactly.
That sounds like fun because then I could post other. I can film other stuff in between.
Yep.
Sounds like a great idea, Nick. Great job.
Great job, Nick. Good show.
Job.
Let's pick a winner.
All right. Well, let me find you something you can talk about real quick.
Okay.
And then. Yeah, you can go from there. Unless you have something off the top of your head.
I do not.
Well, I mean, talk about the distributor trade show that you're going to. The first one in Akron. And
well, that's a pretty good one in Akron.
That's Ace.
Ace Mitchell. Yeah, and they're a big customer of ours. Plus, I used to live not far from there. I lived in Cleveland. Well, I lived in Solon, Ohio for a while. So I get to see a lot of the guys that I bowled with when I first moved there. And a lot of the pro shops. From that area. A lot of good bowling up in that area. But again, the summertime, it gets pretty dead. Everybody wants to go outside and chase the golf ball around. And then show up for league. And everyone, it's usually whoever could get there first and say, man, I haven't touched the ball since May. So you want to be the first one to say that you get that excuse out of the way for why you bowled bad. And the best part about it is league's going to start in September.
Yeah, it's going to start that time every single time.
Right. So if you went and even the week before, you could be the only guy in your team that would say, I bowled during the break.
Yeah.
I think Nick's got a winner picked.
Yeah, and you're going to think it's a fake person.
You probably can't say the name either.
I think I can figure that what this one is.
I'm telling you, you're the worst at this.
I pick it at random. These are just people's names.
I would go find a name. They don't know who got picked.
That's not how it works. You pick
Really?
a winner, and the name that spits out is.
How do I know this isn't the second name you picked?
You don't know that.
Exactly. Go ahead. What's the name?
Because it's the first.
Let me see you butcher this one.
All right. Is everybody ready? You got your clock out? No.
No, I forgot about that. It's been so long since we did a show. I forgot everything.
You forgot all the protocols.
Hold on. I need a stopwatch. Okay, I have my stopwatch. Go.
Here we go. Winner this week. Fuzzy Netzel. They go by Fuzzy Tattoo in the chat.
I saw that name and I said, well, I'm not even going to tell you what I said.
I mean, is that the real name? Fuzzy? Fuzzy Pretzel?
I saw him in the chat.
Yeah? Where you at? Fuzzy Tattoo.
Fuzzy Tattoo. Where are you?
There he is. Oh.
Yeah. Wow.
No, not that one. Nope. The chat goes too fast. I saw him. There we go. No way. There it is.
There it is. Fuzzy Tattoo. Wow.
Yes way. Well, here we go.
All right. Everybody,
works.
Everybody what they're rooting for, Fuzzy. They're rooting for the Miguel Whammy.
Is rooting for the whammy. Is Fuzzy your real first name? I just gotta get that out of the way. Or is that an alias of sorts? Usually, if you're getting a fuzzy tattoo, you probably get your money back.
Yeah, right? All right. Let's give Fuzzy a spin.
All right, Fuzzy.
Everybody's rooting for the whammy, Fuzzy. So we're rooting for you because I don't want this to drag on.
I think it'd be great. Let's do this.
All right, do it.
Big spin. 3-ball arsenal coming up.
Right out of the box. 2 weeks off, 3-ball arsenal. Bam.
We kind of owe it to the universe. For this
we do. We owe it to them.
Here it comes around. Here it comes around.
Here it is. Oh, what has he got?
Chame.
The Chame. Fuzzy.
All right. Chame.
For
do
Fuzzy.
You want to keep the Chame?
Or
do you want to throw it away
and risk the whammy?
And try to go for another one. You tell me.
Yeah, I would risk it.
Risk the chamois for another.
Yeah, for a whammy.
For a whammy.
Yeah. Chamay, Whammy.
Fuzzy.
Fuzzy, let us know.
Fuzzy. Where'd you go, Fuzzy? Everyone's saying the name Fuzzy. Roll it again, he says.
We're rolling. Here we go, Fuzzy. You asked for it. Maybe you made the right. Whoa! Look at that spin.
I hurt my hand.
I know, he smacked the table. That's a hell of a spin, Nick.
Come on, triple ball, Arsenal. Give him a new ball. A bunch of them. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Oh, almost got there. All right, backpack.
The backpack is nice.
I'm sorry I didn't spin it just a little bit harder.
I don't think you possibly could have.
Backpack is good.
Backpack's a good gift, Fuzzy.
Yep. So congratulations.
Hope you enjoy it. Congratulations. Nick will reach out to you and tell you they're back ordered.
Probably. It's I'm like, sorry, we only got the fuzzy backpacks left in stock. But yeah, I'll reach out to you after the show.
Right.
With the email you provided and get your information. So I get that thing ordered up. Hopefully it's not on back order. I hope not.
Next week, we're going to do the show on Thursday.
Yes. So next week is Thursday, everybody. Because Tuesday, you're going to be in Long Island. Wednesday, you're going to be traveling back from Long Island.
What we should do is move it around every week until we have no viewers.
Well, it sounds like a dynamite marketing strategy plan.
Good strategy.
And you know how they say the captain goes down with the ship, right? You know, the Titanic.
Yes.
Well, that's exactly what we'd be. The Titanic of podcasts. There we go. That's a good idea for a shirt. Yeah. Every weekday at 3 p.m.
Nice. So, I just saw a couple of real quick. Somebody asked if we were going to remake The Spy. Probably not. Why would I remake it? We're making it now.
Yeah. We remake it in batches when we need more inventory.
Yeah. And then the ball that we have out now that will be complement to that, if you want something a little bit stronger, maybe, is the torpedo direct hit.
There you go.
So that's it.
Hey, maybe we can conquer the best podcast on Thursdays at 3 p.m.
Yeah, we have to figure out who has that. If there is anybody that podcast.
I don't know, but I hope we're not stepping on anybody's toes by just changing the dates and times. You know what I mean? Yeah.
All right, man.
That's it.
That's it.
Our show.
I'll fill you in on what's going on the road.
I look forward to it. So I'll put for next Thursday, you know.
So I'll set for next Thursday, and maybe, just maybe, we'll do 2 winners next week because we had 2 weeks off and nobody won. So
we'll see what Santa Claus has to say about
that. Then if somebody wins a 3, we'll also I'll be miserable for doing it. But
if they win it on the second one, when somebody already won something on the first one.
Yeah, exactly. Right? That pissed me off. So.
The nerve. All right. The nerve of them to get lucky.
Exactly. All right, we'll see you guys tonight. It's the All-Star game. My prediction, American League.
Okay. The games mean nothing anymore.
They don't even do the World Series out of it, do they?
No, that was the dumbest. No, that was the dumbest rule of all time. They don't.
So they have nothing. Nothing. Remember the year they ran out of players?
No.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Oh, because it went extra innings?
Well, next year they ran out of pitchers. They ran out of everybody.
Sucks.
That really did. They ran out of players.
Hey, sorry. I know you're in a playoff race, but we need you to go 4+ today, reliever.
Yeah, exactly. No.
All right. See y'all.
All right, we'll see you guys. Thank you, Nick. Thanks, everybody. Have a good week.